Auction. Here we have what I believe is a 1997 Godin LG. I've replaced the stock Godin pickups with Seymour Duncan P-Rails. Now you've probably noticing they are installed in reverse. If you notice, like using the height adjustment screws in the center of the pickup mounting rings, it really doesn't make too much of a difference as far as the placement of the pole pieces for the P90 coil. But it makes a tremendous difference as far as the tone you get as to where the blades are positioned. If you install it the normal way on a 24 fret guitar, the blades are close enough together. They're actually, I think, a little closer than like a bridge and a middle pickup on a Strat. And so when you use the in-between sound using both pickups together on just the blades, you get a really passable kind of Mark Knopfler tone out of it. But just with this guitar, the way it's set up, I kind of just think it does the little telly tones a little better than a Strat. So I wanted to see what it would be if I moved the blades all the way out, so they could be as close to the 24th fret as possible in the neck position, and as close to the saddles in the bridge position. There's plenty of videos with the standard stock setup, so I wanted to do something a little different, because I do think in this guitar, it works a little better this way. So right now what we're going to do is we're just going to show you the difference in output, or let you hear the difference in output between the rails, the P90 coils, and the series humbucker tones, or sounds. So take it away, Greg.
Okay, so this is the blade. Here's the P90.
And again, I'm using a very small Sony Handycam with the world's tiniest microphone, so I don't know how much that's really going to shine through, but hopefully you could perceive a little bit of the output difference. Of course, it's going to sound better and more distinct in real life as you're playing it. But so now we're just going to give you a breakdown of each of the three positions and just give you some chords, single notes, do a little bit of rock stuff, a little bit of country stuff, and maybe a little jazz stuff where appropriate, just so you can kind of see the versatility of a guitar with two sets of P-Rails. Okay, so here are just the single coil rails by themselves. And basically what I've got is both P-Rails are tied to a three-way mini toggle switch there. And I've actually left room in the pickup cavity. You can mount a separate one beneath that if you wanted to have them each with their own splitter. I messed around with the sounds of those in the guitar I took these out of, and I didn't really find blending like a humbucker with a P90 or a P90 with a rail very useful, but I did leave room in the control cavity for you to install a separate three-way toggle so you can assign one per pickup. I just think this is simpler, and especially with the goal of having everything you need for one gigging guitar at your fingertips, having one three-way mini toggle just keeps it simple. But anyway, so here's the rails, starting with the bridge, then the middle, then the neck. And here's the middle.
Sort of like the middle slot in a Telecaster kind of time.
Very much. Which is the reason why, again, I reversed those pickups so I could get more of that telly tone out of the rail positions. Okay, so there you go. There's the rails in all three positions. Okay, so here we have the P90 part of each pickup, starting at the bridge.
Okay, and I've got the volume all the way up. In a minute or two here, I'm going to back it down because there's a volume kit in it, and it sounds really good.
Neck.
Let's try that one again, shall we?
Okay, and here you have series humbucker, which is the mini toggle switch right in the middle. And here we go.
Okay, so, and again, the volume knob is going to have a lot of impact on the way it sounds too. So I'm going to leave it up for a while and then back it off and hear what I'm talking about. Real quick.